What's up guys, Formula News here, and in today's episode, Hamilton takes a selfie, Russell looks at a car of some sort, and Norris wears a helmet. Hello and welcome to Formula News, and first up on today's episode, Mercedes to shock Williams. Former Williams title sponsor Rocket, who split from the team earlier this month, is expected to switch her loyalties to the engine supplier Mercedes. The mobile phone manufacturer's logos could appear on the World Champion's car as soon as the first race of the season in Austria next week. Rocket joined Williams as its new title sponsor at the beginning of last year. Despite a difficult season for the team, which finished last in the Constructors' Championship for the second year in a row, Rocket extended its sponsorship deal in July, committing to Williams until 2023. However, at the end of last month, Williams announced the deal has been terminated. At the same time, Formula One's third oldest team also revealed the beginning of a formal sale process in an effort to secure new investment. The group lost £13 million last year. Williams is understood to be considering legal action against Rocket over the cancellation of the contract, believed to be worth $25 million per year. Rocket is believed to have chosen Mercedes out of at least 4 other teams who are vying for a deal, including Racing Point, Haas, and Ferrari. A Mercedes spokesperson said the team is in discussions with a range of companies regarding potential future partnerships, details of which are kept confidential. Next up, AlphaTauri Returns. Several teams have started testing in preparation for the start of the season. Today, AlphaTauri will go back on the track at Imola, so they too can start the new season prepared. Different teams traveled to all kinds of circuits to test. Mercedes went on the track 2 weeks ago in Silverstone, Ferrari today in Mugello, and in between Brenner has also been active, but in Austria. AlphaTauri is using Imola for testing, and tomorrow the AT01 will drive meters again for the first time since the winter test. As AlphaTauri will be driving the new car, they are limited to 100 kilometers. It is unclear who will drive the car tomorrow. Both Daniel Kvyat and Pierre Gasly traveled to Faenza earlier this week, where AlphaTauri's factory is located, to determine the new seat shape. Having fired up its engine on Tuesday, AlphaTauri will now use one of its allotted filming days to complete 100 kilometers of running in the AT01 at Imola, which happens to be just a short distance away from AlphaTauri's base in Faenza. Like Racing Point before it, the team has opted for limited mileage in the 2020 Challenger instead of unlimited mileage in a 2018 car, with both Pierre Gasly and Daniel Kvyat expected to participate. Important not just for the drivers to shake off their rust, team personnel will also get the chance to practice F1's new biosafety measures amidst the COVID-19 pandemic and gather data on a circuit that could host a second Italian Grand Prix should frontrunner Mugello fall through. Lastly, McLaren takes legal action. The McLaren Group has successfully applied for legal action to be fast-tracked in the UK courts in a battle for urgent refinancing it needs to prevent a cash shortfall. The action concerns existing security, hold over the working facilities, and the collection of heritage McLaren racing cars in relation to a previously issued bond. In essence, McLaren wants that security released so some of its key assets can be used to raise around £280 million via proposed transactions that it already has in place. Those proposed transactions include McLaren selling its properties and leasing them back from the new owners and selling certain heritage cars to an outsider. An alternative proposal for the heritage cars is to sell them to a newly created subsidiary within the McLaren Group, which would then be able to obtain an asset-backed loan from a third party. However, thus far, the existing security on the properties and cars has not been released, and McLaren has not been able to proceed with its plans. Timing is crucial, and McLaren is concerned about a long and drawn-out trial, which would take a significant amount of time to resolve, adding the tactics of the ad hoc note holders therefore appear to be designed to create a situation in which the group runs out of time and is forced to abandon the proposed transactions. McLaren's arguments in favor of a speedy resolution indicate just how urgent the need is for new financing. It noted that whilst the group has sufficient liquidity to meet its obligations, as and when they fall due in the very short term, further liquidity is required to be made available by no later than 17 July 2020, and that additionally, liquidity of approximately £280 million would be sufficient for the group to be able to support its operations into 2021. In a remote hearing held last Friday, Judge Anthony Mann noted that the timing was ambitious but agreed that a speedy resolution was essential, with the trial starting on 2nd July. The legal case follows on from the news that McLaren is considering selling a stake of its Formula 1 team. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to check out these two videos and hit that like button as well as the subscribe button. And apart from that, I hope you enjoyed the video, hope you have an awesome day, and until next time, goodbye.